Yeah, this is for the culture and for those who love us. Chill. CMW, Compton's most wanted in this motherfucker. South side to the best, north side to the beast. Doing folk with the 80. Greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts forever.
It's the Sick Show, goddammit, with Yo-Yo. Here we go. Oh, yeah, it is.
All right.
They said you can't play, but we're going to play today.
I know that's right.
That's right.
Yes.
All right, welcome to the Sick Show. I got co-host Montage One. The legendary The Chill, CMW.
What it is.
I am MannyUP.
Manny.
All right, and we got Big D, the engineer.
D, motherfucker. D,
All
motherfucker.
right. But we got something
You're going to love that one day, bro. You're going to become famous because of that, and then you got to thank your boy like, damn, thanks, man.
But we got something special. Something rare.
Boy, we do. Yes.
We've been blessed.
We've been blessed.
I mean, we've been blessed.
Super
You know what I
blessed.
All right.
Super blessed.
Let me introduce you to somebody that's the queen of West Coast hip hop.
Yes.
When they made her, they broke the mold.
Yes.
She's been steady going over 30 years of professionalism.
Yes.
You want your daughters to look up to her.
Yeah, you do.
You want your husbands to look up to her because she's a woman. You want your family to look up to them as far as women starting in the 1990s when it was really tough. Amen. And still 100, more than 100 of these men, keeping it 100%. All right, we got Yolanda.
Beautiful as ever.
Oh, yeah, we got Yolanda Yoyo.
Don't try to play me out.
It's
Don't try
me,
to
the
play
brand
me
new
out.
intelligent black woman.
That's right.
Y-O-Y-O, which is
That's
Yo-Yo.
right.
And I'm
Give
not
me
to be
some of
played like I was made by Mattel. But this Yo-Yo was made by woman and male. I'm all about uprising, uplifting the woman.
Yeah. You heard it here, bro. Them bars are still.
The bars are still hot.
there.
The bars are still hot.
Still
So-
cooking. Yeah.
How are you doing, Yolanda?
I know, right? Shut up. It was a joke. You know, I've been battling
we
with.
have to ask to where we call each other by our real
I've been
names and
battling.
stuff.
I just did that show this television show for Disney called Saturdays.
Nice.
And in New Orleans, I was battling. They said, "Well, what do you want to be called? How do you want your name to be listed?
Right.
Yolanda Yo-Yo Whitaker, or do you want to say Yo-Yo?" And to be totally honest,
We got a little
that's PR.
caller.
That's PR.
But we not taking calls.
We're not taking any calls. The lights are on, but nobody's home. So I've been battling with that. So that was just a joke because I said, you know what? I think I want to represent myself for a minute.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. You earned it.
But you
that's
are
for sure.
yourself as Yo-Yo, and you are yourself as Yolanda.
But there is a difference. There's a growth thing that it's a level of growth for me to even want to say, no, call me Yolanda. Let my friends, I want to represent myself as Yolanda. Let me brand my name.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, and that's just the level that I ride to. But yeah, but today,
Well, give it up for that, goddamn. Give it up for that.
But now,
Because I come from the days where I used to call, ladies' house, and they daddy answer the phone.
For sure.
You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Who is this? Chill." Who the hell is Chill?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What's a chill?
At least my name wasn't Mad Dog or
what's
something
a
like
chill?
that.
right,
Exactly.
right. To introduce me to somebody's mom and say, "Oh, this is Yo-Yo," you have to really say like, "Oh, she's an artist." She's
Right.
No, that's
know,
true.
yeah.
That's true. Okay,
get it.
so on the
So
Sick
you
Show,
saying if you did a movie or whenever you do another movie, you wanted to say Yolanda, not
I wanted
Yo-Yo.
to say Yolanda Whitaker.
Okay.
I wanted
All
to
right,
say
there you
Yolanda
go.
Whitaker.
Yolanda
I'm creating
Yolanda
a new
Yo-Yo
brand.
Whitaker.
Well, I used to say Yolanda Yo-Yo Whitaker. No, I wanted to say Yolanda Whitaker.
Yolanda,
Why not?
we heard it here first.
Hey.
Why not?
We got
Hey.
Miss Yolanda
Yeah.
Whitaker.
I ain't mad at that.
Right. I'm not
Hey,
Haagen
that
Dazs,
sounds like
straight
a
up Ben and
star.
Jerry's. What's their pedigree? Mine's is legendary.
That's right. Still
Damn,
got
give it
bars.
up for that, damn it. You gonna have to keep your finger on that button, my nigga. Like, don't go too far from that button.
All right, so on the Sick Show, we do something called the overview. We don't interrogate, so we don't interview. We overview. That means we celebrate West Coast legends, lives, accomplishments, and what they did for the culture.
Yeah.
So, Yolanda Whitaker. Yeah. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna do what I'm told. So Yolanda.
Well, today we can represent Yo-Yo. The 30 years.
Okay.
We can represent the 30 years of Yo-Yo.
Okay, got it.
The 33 to be
But
exact.
Yolanda Whitaker got some ring to it, like Angela
I like
Bassett,
that. Yeah, I like
Jada
that.
Pink.
That's that Kendrick Lamar
That's
line.
that
You know what I
Disney
mean?
money. That's that Disney money.
Yeah.
Careful.
That's that Disney money right there.
Exactly,
That's that Disney money
exactly.
coming up. I'm trying to,
Yeah,
So we'll go a brief.
Yeah, this is not a cartoon.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna go a
yeah.
brief history. So we know Make Way for the Motherlode came out 1991. East West Records had a great relationship with Sylvia Rome, Major. But before that, what made Yo-Yo want to rhyme, period?
Really? I was just an entertainer all the way around. I was in proficiency in English programs. Hip hop was just big. Run DMC. I remember Roxanne Shante and them came out with, Roxanne twins and,
Exactly.
the real Roxanne, the way Roxanne Shante went against, what's their name? UTFO. And I was just like, wow, a woman really coming after them. And here in Los Angeles, we had King T, we had the Battle Ram, we had NWA, saying a bitch is a bitch, I ain't the one. And it was like, who you talking to? So
right.
it was almost like, you wanted to come out and represent for the women.
Right. And that you did.
And that
So
you
what,
did
you went to Washington, right?
I went to Bret Hart, Brick City, baby.
Okay.
Bret Hart, I walked through that neighborhood.
Wow.
Straight crippin'.
And that made me tough
Yeah.
walking through that neighborhood.
Right. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And I went to Washington.
Oh, nice.
I thought I was going to go to Curtis Junior High, but we moved to South Central and it was all over.
My sister went to Curtis.
that right?
I went to
Yeah.
Broad Acres. I went to Broad
okay.
Acres Elementary School and we were supposed to go to Curtis.
So when you went to Washington, who was that? Who was that school with you at that time?
Candyman was there, Johnny J,
Wow.
Tunes, Doug,
Crazy Tunes.
Jinx. Yeah.
Yep, and none of them can fade me.
Give it up for that.
Give her something. Give her something.
Shit, toast to that.
Those were the showcase days. Those were the everybody was performing in school and we were battling on the quad.
Going up.
And guess what? Yeah, don't try to play me out. They couldn't fade me.
That's crazy because
Yeah.
on the other side, I went to Jordan. Me, A, Atwill,
Yes.
Snoop, Warren G. We all went to school together.
Wow.
And me and A used to battle Snoop and Warren.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So basically, y'all was infected by the same thing we was infected by.
Wow. Who was running it?
Hip hop. I mean, well, of course, we was running.
That's
it.
what I
You know
wanna
I'm saying?
know,
Dog,
yeah.
no, he'll tell you to this. Shout out to Snoop Dogg and Warren. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we was wearing that ass out.
Maybe I should have said that. Shout out to Jinx and
Yeah, because Jinx, he'll probably hit me like, hey, man.
hey, no, Jinx knows we've battled a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we battled a long time. We've got on the road and he's throwing my tapes out the window. He knows. He knows. It's a lovely story.
Right.
Because that's remarkable because you guys was in high school battling lunchtime, the battle of the bands, and then you end up working with them professionally.
Right?
And he knew me, so that was the beauty of it because
Right.
he knew who I was. He knew I had the passion for
Right.
it, and he knew how far to stretch me.
Dope.
And because of that, I've created some great records thanks to Sir Jinx.
Right. Shout out to Sir Jinx, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sir Jinx.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Jinx. Hey, did he produce the first album?
Sir Jinx came in and Sir Jinx had a lot of, he's very creative and still to this day very creative. But yeah, he produced the first album. Yeah.
Dope.
Cube. Yeah.
Nice. And then, so did Jinx bring you into Cube, or did you know Cube anyway? Or
No. I know, like it's my cocky side. Cube heard about me.
that's right.
Okay.
I was putting in work, doing a lot of talent shows and winning them. And it wasn't easy for a female artist, to be totally honest.
Right.
It was more so you had to prove yourself. Women were getting picked up with guys, all the nice guys in the cars and getting picked up. And here I was battling dudes.
On the mic.
Killing
them.
Yeah, I was
Kind of intimidate niggas a little bit, maybe.
not really, just really standing my ground. Just hip hop was just really, they was looking at this little girl, by myself trying to create my crew.
Right.
Where my girls at. We were like Run DMC around there at that
Nice.
time, the female
Right.
version. So no, it was just Cube heard about me and thanks to T-Bone.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to T-Bone.
T-Bone, my boy.
Yeah, T-Bone. Shout out to T-Bone. T-Bone told Q was leaving NWA.
Okay.
And getting ready to start his own production. And T-Bone told him about me. I met up with Ice Cube, and
And the rest is history.
Yep.
Rest is history.
Damn it.
And around and probably was what was it? America's Most Wanted. His first solo stuff.
Yep.
He was there for that.
Yep.
Right before that, and then rode the wave.
Yep. I remember he brought me in on that, and it was very intimidating because I'm just thinking like, wow, I've been growing up listening to NWA, and here it is, Ice Cube, and trying to actually make myself bigger than I was, really not knowing what I was getting into. I was fresh out of high school, 17 years old, about to graduate, and he's, asking me to be on his new album. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, that was a phase.
Yeah, it was bigger than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah, because that was a big moment in hip hop. Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to have that type of pressure, of like, man, I need to stand the test of times. Let me go in here and show off, but at the same time, I'm this lady.
And at the same time, I was going against them in the beginning. I had my own. What was his song? I had my song out. My red feelers walk through Washhouse doors.
There we go.
When he bought yours. So it was more so of
damn. I want to hear that motherfucker.
My feelers standing on Deacon Street near 108th where the Washhouse meets with no box on them. Yeah, so
damn.
It was more so like, okay, how do I gangster up? How do I master up?
Level up,
gangster style.
With them. So I had to just create this imagination, but Cube helped me.
Right.
Well, I know when
way.
we heard you on the albums in the first album, and it seemed like you've been doing it forever. We didn't like, oh, Yo-Yo's new. We was like, oh, she's killing it.
Nigga, what's the one now that
Bonnie and Clyde, come on,
Bonnie
baby.
and
Hey. Woo! It's a man's world. Check the girl.
That's
right. That was killer. That was killer right there. That touched
that's
my soul.
crazy. Cause that song right now, you could put. It's like a Marvin Gaye song to me.
Yeah.
We could throw on "Got to Give It Up" in any party.
Yeah.
And it's gonna turn up.
Right.
Yeah.
We can throw on. You know what I'm saying?
Bonnie and Clyde.
in any party.
Yeah.
And it's still gonna go up.
Oh, it's a turn up.
Versus a lot of the stuff that's going on today, the fast food, this, that, the other. Only so many of them cuts you can do that.
That's true. No,
What was that, like over 15 years ago? 20
Yeah, that was
years ago?
that was over. That was over.
20
Yeah,
years
20 years ago. I remember we were at Echo Sound and Cubes was like,
Man, Echo Sound.
had that song.
Shout out to Echo Sound, man. I
And
miss Echo Sound. Yeah.
He had already had his first verse laid.
Yeah.
He had already had "It's a Man's World," but check the girl with the Mac 11, 187.
Right.
And so I would listen to that. I was sitting in the car just listening to it over and over again. And I was just like, I had to visualize, like, what the hell am I going to say? I got to come.
Right.
I was like, what the hell am I going to say? And it was like, I was just like, I'm the type of girl that's down for my life, for my nickel pillar cap,
that.
for my... And it was the first time I had actually... And now that I look back at that time, I think about how Ice Cube has created this whole vision, this whole Ice Cube, what is it called? Cube Vision.
Vision.
Right.
Because of the vision. I mean, just that one song allowed me to just go into this whole zone of him setting this picture.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we didn't have YouTube and Instagram and all that back then.
No, I think
so. It was about painting a picture on this music.
Yes.
Right.
Y'all
Sure.
definitely did
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely did that.
Did we have the box back then? We didn't even have the box back then.
we
Yeah, we had the box,
right? We had the
Oh,
box.
we had the box.
We had the box in my day. One time gal for a month.
That's true. All right, we don't want to age you too well, Chill.
Hey, I'm all right. I'm fine with my 50.
That's right. That's right. I'll
love
take
it.
that 52. I'm happy.
Yeah,
too.
nigga, we in here getting free COVID shots if we need it.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
Wow.
right.
Well, I haven't touched 50 yet, so.
That's I tell you, don't
come
put
on,
us all
baby.
in the same boat. Exactly.
I'm there.
Exactly.
Come on, baby.
I'm over by 2.
All right. So you signed to East West.
Yes.
How was that? Major label.
Yep.
Sylvia Rome running it at the time.
Yep.
Was she a mentor or she was gave you some?
Not in the beginning. I thought she would give me some advice, but I love Sylvia Rome. I mean, she came into it. I thought that, I was gonna just run into, because she was a woman, that she was just gonna give me all this game, like
Sylvia Rome
Yoyo.
was from Sequence?
No, Sylvia Rome was the founder. I mean, she was the CEO. She was the head of East West Records, what later became Warner Music. She's the reason for my deal. She signed me to Cube's production company.
Right. Okay.
And so I was thinking, but later on, she really came to embrace me because, you know, after a while, I came in with this super image of, you know, the female Ice Cube crew, Lynch Mob, you know. So then I wanted to change a little bit. Cube wanted me to stay, you know, in that gangster kind of zone. But shit, once I started traveling, I was like, I want to look cute too. I don't, you know, they was asking me, what, you know, all women gay or, you know, and I was like, hey, wait, I don't want to look gay. I don't want to look like a gangster. I want to look cute.
I'm a woman.
I want to look like a woman. You know,
and I know seeing those videos and seeing your imagery, it was always ladylike. It was always very
not
feminine.
Always.
Well, you know, as
I
an
ain't
aura.
seen you like Cardi or Kim.
No.
I ain't never seen you like that.
No. I tried it, but it wasn't me anyway.
Okay.
You know, once I found out that I didn't even know what I was getting into. When I started, of course, like you, Chill, I didn't know what radio station was going to play our music. I didn't know what demographic we were speaking to. I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. Okay. It was like diving in, like, you know, like people say, just jump in, the water's warm. Literally, I did that. And I was open. And that's why when you work with an artist, you want the artist to be open. You want them to say yes and just, you know, trust you. And that's what I pretty much did. I mean, and here I am 32 years later, thanks to Sylvia Rome, thanks to Ice Cube,
Shout out to
thanks to the Lynch Mob. Yeah, shout out to Sylvia Rome.
Very nice.
But no, it wasn't all of that mentoring that I thought it was going to be. It came later in life.
Okay.
But no, there was no direction.
It was just.
And shout out to that motherfucking cricket in the background. Give it up to that
you
nigga
hear him?
tonight. That nigga like, nigga, I want to be on the show tonight, nigga. Fuck it, you on, my nigga. I can't even stop it.
Y'all hear him?
Yeah, that nigga going ape shit.
He in the light.
Oh, man. Okay, we gonna get him. We gonna get him later.
That's Jimmy.
We
Maybe
gonna
I
call
should
him
pop
Jimmy.
that shit.
Jimmy
just
the
to make him
cricket.
shut up.
No, he just gonna start being louder.
Nah, probably make him shut up. It probably would.
Nah, he chilling. He good.
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it pushing. We live, y'all. All right. So Sylvia Rome, East West,
Yes.
Cube, first album did well.
Yes.
Very popular.
Yes.
Okay, like all of us, like Chill, like you started at 17, 16. How did you deal with the money when you first started out?
Good question.
Well, you know, I lied a lot in the beginning. I told everybody, you know, they said, well, what are you doing with your money? And I just would listen to Cube. I'd say, oh, I have stocks and bonds. And didn't even know what stocks and bonds were. I was just over there just faking it, just, you know, being very pretentious. But at the age of 23, I bought my first home over in the Pico district.
Very nice.
Yep. So at the age of 23, I bought my first home. And that kind of set me apart. It really gave me... it gave me some foundation.
Nice,
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
And
dope.
focus, too.
Yeah,
and
it gave
focus.
me some. Yeah, so it really showed me what it was like to really. I had to keep the house. So
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
So,
And we seeing the difference from a great female MC
Yeah.
to a lot of our guy MCs. They bought cars,
yeah.
no houses,
No house. Jewelry.
cars, travel. She was
Brick-
like, I'm
brick
at least
phone.
buy a house.
Yeah.
And get some settlement and get some structure and still wild out because
Yeah.
I'm a star,
Well,
but
I got my first big check, $120,000, and
early 90s.
I was working with
That 90s money, my nigga, that 90s money.
Give me
Yeah.
$5.
right, and
Let me
I
get $5.
right, that part. And I had my accountant was my accountant had a lady who was selling her house, and so that's how it came to me. And so he was like, "Yo, you should take 50,000 and put it in," and that's exactly what I did.
That
but
is
you
so
know,
dope.
I really didn't know about saving money or
I think most
You know.
people didn't at that age.
Yeah.
I think me and A used to call her, how much money you got left?
yeah.
I got about 10. Man, I got 8.
But you know what?
Datings. Like, what?
I was good with calling that. Now, shout out to Sylvia Rone, and I was good with calling the record company. Once I knew that my budget was this, and I was going to have to pay the whole budget back, and that but the producers were, living like superstars, and here I was, asking somebody, well, who's bringing me something to eat?
Right.
Begging to get a voucher so I can get a car.
Right.
I started just calling them like, hey, I need 20,000, and he's like, 20,000 for what? And I was like, I have to live, so I just got good at it.
Right.
Oh, and they would send the money.
I would have my lawyer do it.
Nice.
I got good at it.
I wish I could have pulled that off.
I know.
I got good at it. I need to live.
And so what's amazing is 91, you dropped your first album. Black Pearl came right in 1992. You didn't give us no break. Kill him.
Well, Cube got sued at that time. Sylvia Rhone and Ice Cube had a big problem. So it was really hard with the Lynch Mob album. And Cube wanted me to leave at that time. So Black Pearl, Cube didn't produce Black Pearl album. It was produced by a whole nother East Coast crew. And so Cube hated it. It wasn't the direction he wanted it to go in. It was just, he was just mad about it. And he was probably mad at me, you know, low key, because, you know, at that time, well, no, at that time, you're on my team.
Right,
How the hell you going somewhere else and producing something else for somebody else? Yeah, and he had a vision for me. But at that time, it was the same time that I started traveling and seeing that how powerful music was. It was at the same time I had been telling people I'm not a role model, raise your own kids. But you know, then I started hearing kids, you know, rapping, and I started seeing the demographic we was talking about, and journalists asking us, you know, do you think Tupac's responsible for this man killing somebody else, and can hip hop make you kill? And it was just a lot going on, and I was just like,
Dolores Tucker,
and it was that it was that dark skin versus light skin with women. It was a lot going on. So it was, you know, I was like, I need to talk to these women out here.
Hello.
The I'll Be Sure
And that's
Hello.
I remember that. I used to really cut them down at Westchester. I used to get them comments like, "Oh, you're really cute to be so dark."
Thanks, kid.
I was hitting a week later though. That's all I can tell you.
Black is
back. Ooh, give them a 6-fold chocolate something.
Nice. So when you did Black Pearl, and it was kind of a split because Cube went and did his own thing, but you were signed directly to East West, so you couldn't have left anyway, could you?
Well, I mean, you know, it was a choice for me to sit on the shelf. And I just didn't want that, because I was watching so many artists, you know, we were talking about this shelf thing, and I just wanted to move, and I just felt like I didn't have a voice anyway for being a woman. And I realized that the labels were only listening to the guys. Like I really felt like I didn't have a voice. And, you know, Sylvia bringing me into her office and having this one-on-one by myself finally, I'm like, well, shit, what do you want me to do? Like, what do we need to do?
What's the deal?
Like, talk to me. Shit, now I can talk about my business? Whoa, please, bring it in. But, you know, I was still young and not knowing. So, you know, it was a little bit of a slap in the face, probably to Cube, you know, low key, without me knowing. But, you know, it worked out. We came back. Cube dissed that album.
Boom.
It all happens in the circle of entertainment. Now, when you did do the second album, is that when you did the IBW?
IBW with my
IBW with my crew. And
we came back.
Okay.
Well, I can't remember, but yeah, we came back with something. But, you know, it was never really the same. You know, it was never really the same because it was never really the same after doing that, because I started wanting to change.
Okay.
You know,
grow.
Like, I wanted to really, you know, I was, you know, was out there with artists.
So was IBWC meant to be a project or a coalition or just a movement?
Yeah, it was a coalition. IBWC definitely is still a coalition. It was a movement. Started out with me wanting to motivate women. I used to be a peer counselor at Prep Washington, and hearing all these women's stories. I talked to Pat Charbonnet, who was managing Ice Cube and I at that time. I said I wanted to create something, and she said, yeah, let's create a coalition, which I didn't even know what a coalition was at the time. But she said, yeah, and I said, what do you call it? And I was like, something about the women, the intelligent women, like let's motivate them. And we all came up with the name, the Intelligent Black Women's Coalition. And you know,
give it up for that, G.
Yeah. Very empowering for sure. Yeah. Okay, we moving right along. 1993. You better ask somebody. You're not giving no breaks. You dropping out. You out working these men. You dropping albums. You're not trying to wait. You're like, let's go in the studio. I got something to say. Let's drop an album. Now, who worked with you? Did you get back with Ice Cube? You better ask somebody, or you were still on your own?
Cube, we would travel. Cube always had great ideas. He would always come. I mean, he wouldn't get on the plane without an idea. When we sat next to each other, he was coming with ideas and, concepts. And so it was really good. And at that time, I think, when was that? Boys in the Hood? The Boys in the Hood drop?
Yeah.
I think he put Martin Lawrence on that song at that time. And Martin Lawrence, that's how Key Lolo came about. But yeah, he had a whole concept for the album, a relaunch of Yoyo.
Wow, that was a jewel you just dropped.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
The whole Key Lolo.
So that's where Key Lolo come from. You rocking
Yes.
with Cube, introduce you to Martin.
Martin
wants you on the show.
Martin was doing the interludes on the album, and Martin said, I have a character for you. And he said, I'm doing this show, and I have a role. I want you to play Shanae. I have a character. He told me about all the characters.
Right.
He told me about Shanae, and he said, I want you to play this role. I'm going to call her Key Lolo. And so a year later, I get a call from Warner Brothers, and I'm thinking like, I don't want to audition for this,
Right.
but they said, no, you don't have to. It's yours.
Oh, wow.
Done.
Wow.
Yeah,
Done.
Key Lolo was written for me.
Shout out to Key
Shout out to
Lolo.
Martin.
Shout out to Martin, man.
And Ice Cube for putting
Martin
it
Martin
on.
and Ice Cube putting it
Because
together.
that's definitely a high point of the Martin Lawrence show.
That was.
Like, I still watch it to this day.
Yeah.
Old reruns. But when I
Yeah.
see Yo-Yo on there, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
it's so crazy
hard.
how the kids know me. The mom was like, yo, you know who that is? The girl's like, I'm like, well, how old is she? She's like 15. I was like, she wouldn't know who I am. She's like, no, she knows you. And I'm like, no, after 10 minutes, I'm like, listen, it's okay. She doesn't know me. She goes, she does. That's Key Lolo. The girl goes, that's Key Lolo. I was looking like, huh?
Yeah, that's
Wow, that has a broad
Yeah,
appeal,
yeah.
that TV. Now, was you nervous to do TV? Had you ever done any acting before, or?
I did Boys in the Hood. So shout out to Ice Cube. I went on set
we
with
did
Ice
Boys
Cube.
in the Hood.
Right. Yep.
We have fun.
Yep. John Singleton asked me if I could act. I said yes. He said, talk to the baby. I was like, come here, baby. He was like, okay, get in the backyard. And but I did the soundtrack thanks to Ice Cube. I got on the soundtrack. When Tupac went in for Juice, I got in Juice. I don't even know if people saw me in there, but
What part? What scene?
Yeah, you was in Juice.
I'm like, you stuck me right now.
Yeah, I'm
did
about
she
to
stump you, D? You stumped?
Dropping jewels.
Yeah, damn. You stumped the
D.
fucking human encyclopedia.
You sucked the Wikipedia? No.
Yeah.
D, you slept on that?
All I know is from Menace and Boys in the Hood.
I
did
got
know
a
she
scene
did
in there.
Juice.
I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know, but I know I was in the scene.
Nice.
I haven't even looked. I never looked at anything. All the television stuff.
Shout out
I
to
did,
Juice.
but
Shout
I'll
out
look.
to
I'll
Juice.
look.
Yeah.
You in there?
Minister Society, Boys in the Hood. Yeah, Sister Act.
Oh no. Your list of accomplishment in acting is very, very long. Very long.
Yeah.
And so did you end up wanting to act more? Like, oh, I'm gonna take this serious. Let me go to a school or get some training. Or
I was really embarrassed. I was really embarrassed because I didn't really know how to act, and I felt like. I'm sorry. I thought I turned it off again.
It's all good.
I thought I.
we got a cricket. Your phone can go.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I can make him shut up. All I gotta do is to thump that
All he
thing. That
needs is a
nigga be
good
quiet.
flick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know how to
Okay,
act.
thump him. All right, I hear him. Okay.
Moving on.
Yo looking like, did it fall out?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
moving on.
she's waiting on. All right, moving on. So, did you take you was embarrassed to take the acting classes?
No, I took acting classes. So
Okay.
I went to acting class. I moved to New Jersey.
Oh.
And I went to Lee Strasberg and I took acting.
Oh, nice. Then, and how did that affect you? Did you want to just become an actress now and leave music, or you was just I'm gonna do both?
I went to learn how to act, and I learned how fake I really was. So it really just changed me. It just took me in a whole nother direction. I realized how pretentious I was. I realized how fake I was. It made me realize, So
Yeah.
I went to learn how to act, and I learned how to get real.
Oh, that's so
And it
dope.
really changed me. It helped me own who I was. It gave me the confidence I needed to stand in my own truth.
That's true, because they say when you do
Damn,
acting
give it up
school,
for that, D, please.
It strips you. Give it up. Yeah. And when you really become a great actor or actress, you strip yourself down to your core and then rebuild yourself up. And then you can play characters once you know
I think
yourself.
it's a bunch of people in character, being characters on social media
All
to
day.
where they believe that. You know what I mean? So
be
you got
careful.
80-70% of the people in the population
Faking
just
it.
fake as hell.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
The person got to definitely be comfortable with who they are. Like,
Right.
I love it. You know what I mean? I love who I am. You know what I mean?
And that's why you constantly grow.
Right.
And I see
that's the only way a person would grow.
Yeah.
You know what I
to
mean?
be comfortable in oneself and really know themselves.
Yeah,
because
so that's a dope
if you tell too many lies, you'll start believing your own lies. And once you start doing that, that's
start
a big
sounding
hole.
crazy. Yeah.
That's a big hole.
Start sounding crazy.
Right.
And just a quick filmography: Boys in the Hood, Who's the Man, Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, Adventures of the DP Boys, Panther, Moesha, Sprung, After
Foxx,
Stonewall, The Breaks, Three Strikes, The Rev, Paper Soldiers, and the TV list is.
And now just add Disney. Saturdays on Disney.
That's right. There we go, man. There we go.
Killer.
There we go. There we go.
Killer, man.
What's the show about?
South side to the best, north side to the least. Doing forward to 80. Greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts forever.